Hi, Terra Nova friends. We're on to chapter 13. We read chapter 12 yesterday, and just a little review. We met up with Otis again because Opal went to work. It was her first day. She was a little early. And when she walked in, she saw that Otis was playing his guitar, and all of the pets at the pet store were out of their cages, listening very quietly and very still for Otis. And he was playing for them because he felt bad that they were all locked up in their cages. And he told Opal that he knew what it was like to be locked up because he used to be in jail one time. And Opal was very curious. She kind of wondered why he was in jail, but we never learned why. Otis kind of went about his business and didn't really want to get into it. So he handed Opal the broom and she started in on her work for the day. And when it was time to leave, she met up with Sweetie Pie Thomas. They took a little bit of a little walk, and Opal ended up seeing Sweetie Pie Thomas's mom, and that got her thinking about her mom again. So we are on to chapter 13 today. Me and Winn Dixie got into a daily routine where we would leave the trailer early in the morning and get down to Gertrude's Pets in time to hear Otis play his guitar music for the animals. Sometimes Sweetie Pie snuck in for the concert too. She sat on the floor and wrapped her arms around Winn Dixie and rocked him back and forth like he was a big old teddy bear. And then when the music was over, she would walk around trying to pick out which pet she wanted. But she always gave up and went home because the only thing she really wanted was a dog like Winn Dixie. After she was gone, I would sweep and clean up and even arrange some of Otis's shelves because he did not have an eye for arranging things, and I did. And when I was done, Otis would write down my time in a notebook that he had marked on the outside. 1 red leather collar, 1 red leather leash. And the whole time, he did not in any way ever act like a criminal. After working at Gertrude's Pets, me and Winn Dixie would go over to the Herman W. Black Memorial Library and talk to Miss Franny Black and listen to her tell us a story. But my favorite place to be that summer was in Gloria Dump's yard. And I figured it was Winn Dixie's favorite place to be too, because when we got up to the last block before her house, Winn Dixie would break away from my bike and start to run for all he was worth, heading for Gloria Dump's backyard and his spoonful of peanut butter. Sometimes Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry would follow me. They would holler, "There goes the preacher's daughter, visiting the witch." "She's not a witch," I told them. It made me mad the way they wouldn't listen to me and kept on believing whatever they wanted to believe about Gloria Dump. One time, Stevie said to me, "My mama says you shouldn't be spending all your time cooped up in that pet shop and at that library, sitting around talking with old ladies. She says you should get out in the fresh air and play with kids your own age. That's what my mama says." "Oh, lay off her," Dunlap said to Stevie. Then he turned to me. "He don't mean it," he said. But I was already mad. I shouted at Stevie. I said, "I don't care what your mama says. She's not my mama, so she can't tell me what to do." "I'm going to tell my mama you said that," shouted Stevie. "And she'll tell your daddy, and he'll shame you in front of the whole church. And that pet shop man is dumb, and he was in jail, and I wonder if your daddy knows that." "Otis is not dumb," I said, "and my daddy knows that he was in jail." That was a lie, but I didn't care. "And you can go ahead and tell on me if you want, you big bald-headed baby." I swear, it about wore me out yelling at Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry every day. By the time I got to Gloria Dump's yard, I felt like a soldier who had been fighting a hard battle. Gloria would make me a peanut butter sandwich straight off, and then would pour me a cup of coffee with half coffee and half milk, and that would refresh me. Coffee for a little girl, Opal. Why don't you play with them boys? Gloria asked me. Because they're ignorant, I told her. They still think you're a witch. It doesn't matter how many times I tell them you're not. I think they're just trying to make friends with you in a roundabout way, Gloria said. I don't want to be their friend, I said. It might be fun having them two boys for friends. I'd rather talk with you, I said. They're stupid and mean, and they're boys. Gloria would shake her head and sigh, and then she would ask me what was going on in the world and did I have any stories to tell her. And I always did. Tomorrow is chapter 14. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying your spring recess, but also getting a little time to read and a little time to do maybe a little work, but I did post and upload some fun activities on Google Classroom. I hope you're having some time to maybe print those out and work on those and enjoy some nice brain break and fun activity time with those things that I uploaded. But remember to find time to read, relax over this little spring recess that we have. And I will see you guys tomorrow for chapter 14 because of Winn Dixie. Bye.